Welcome to Destiny Princess, a war story, a love story, forbidden romance. I'm going to you're going to notice that. I'm going to shorten it to Destiny Princess, a war story. Because that's a lot to add. Start. Name. Rosie. My name's Rosie. Oh, that's last name. Heart. Rosie. Yes. Prologue. I hate prologue so much. Alright, let's get the prologue over with. In a castle near the coast, in the Kern region, on the outskirts of the capital. Vermin. A sea of vermin that searches so far that one might go mad just looking at it. Rough breathing, and the sound of gushing blood rolling like an open sea, echoing in my mind. I scream inside my head. My voice won't come out because my throat was dry. Why did this happen? Vermin, the color of fire blood stained my veins and loved ones. A demon appeared out of nowhere, and I was on guard. Grrr! Demon Harrow, he reaches his arm out to me. The vermin spread on his body must have been someone else's blood. Stay away! I squeak out some harsh words. I stumble and reach for the door. The curtain got caught, and I turned onto the floor. Grr. He shows me his yellow teeth. As he laughed, he was like Pern in front of his prey. Kern was cunning in his claws. Another demon slowly comes up from behind the first one. Now there were two. There was a sea of fire downstairs. My mother helped me to escape, but I saw her ripped into shreds. I was the only one left. I searched for a way out, but when I looked behind me, I gasped and shocked. I had meant to run around aimlessly, but before I knew it, I was in my father's room. Beside me, there was a shattered dagger sitting on a stand. There was a red jewel emerald in it. It was short enough that anyone could wield it. It was an unknown treasure handed down to family generations. Ever since I was young, I was told not to touch the dagger unless my life was in danger. I won't die here. I took off the outer layer of the firm crown and crawled towards the dagger I took in my hands. I will not be killed by the likes of a demon. They stolen the lives of my father, my brother, even my vassals. They're all my prey, me, while I try to escape. The demons walked towards me, seeming unconscious with the cairn around them. It was hot. The flames that surrounded the castle would surely consume me as well. With trembling hands, I unsheathed the dagger and grasped onto it. The demons were threatened as they lay down and reached for me. I got a whiff of their rum smell and their thick smell of blood. I had to kill them. However, my hands were shivering, smoked of sleep, and from the cracks in the floors. I couldn't die here. I won't allow myself to die. I could not lose my life after everything had suffered here. Theirs. But what can I do? By myself. All my loved ones have left this world. What can I do alone? Grrr. Ugh. The demon claws shrunk my stomach. Am I going to die? I don't feel any pain. I just feel unpacked and saw a splash of victim. I was holding the dagger, but my hands were cold. Something warm dripped onto them. Was I going to die? All alone? Do you want help? Please, someone. Do you want help? Yes. Do you want to be saved? I want to be saved. Where's the hell demon? Daddy, what is it? Oh, this is a family heirloom, my little princess. Heirloom? I heard one of the Iron won it a long time in a duel with some from the Kern clan. By the way, they say a fire demon lives inside this blade. What? A demon? Huh. Never mind. There's the demon. Demon inside? It's a heirloom even though a demon's inside? Yep. You see, the demon will grant you one wish when you're time in need. It can grant any wish? Of course, it grants anything you want. At least that's what I was told. That's so cool. Then I want to eat my fill of dumplings. I'd rather have roast rice cakes, peaches and melons too. Now come on, the blade cannot be used so far. It's an heirloom after all. Why can't we use it? It's insane for granting your wish. The demon will steal someone important from you. So listen closely, princess. Only take the blade when you think there is no other soul to your problem. You must never forget this. Well, that's easy. Everyone died. A demon from long ago. It was and from my childhood, it was a peaceful dream. Did I die? I must be in limbo. This is where I died went first. The 10 lights and warmth. Light. I could not tell where it came from. One part of me wide. I saw a shadow run frog from me. A child. No, that's a ghoul. You're a lame demon. Aaron looks through the ghoul and in front of the underworld. It has a big belly, but his hands and feet were sick and bony. He happily moves his feet. He was dancing like a kind of festival. From here I could tell it was male or female. Its voice sounded mixed between both girl and genders. Delicious, delicious. Your blood is quite delicious. Sweet nectar, sweet nectar. What are you? The small demon let out a high laugh. You know quite well what I am. How about it? I grant you a wish for the sweet, sweet blood you gave me. A wish? Then you're the demon inside me. Here, have a peek. I saw the castle, my castle. It was burning in the night sky on the edge of falling parts. The stone wall, the castle tower, the beautiful sun was now falling. I can grant you a wish. Small demon had I suddenly lost consciousness. Hey, hey Rose, When I opened my eyes, I saw a man pop up. He looked so happy. She's up. After hearing that, someone else starts to stare at me. Please, Rax, your wounds is shallow. I don't know this man either. What in the world happened? It looks like the works of the demons. But where are the demons that did this? Who are you? The two men look at each other. Hey, what's wrong? It's me, Yuri. Have you forgot your own brother's face? What? Huh? I was posed, but I let out a sigh. Oh yeah, that's right. He was Yuri, my twin brother, but what was going on? He was my brother, but he was different. He wasn't the brother from my memories. Rose, what's going on? I can't remember my brother's face or his name. I remember how he always followed me around, but I can't remember anything else about him. My head, it hurts. I know it wasn't him. I know he wasn't my brother. It just didn't feel right. Not to mention this place. This castle didn't burn down. It was attacked by demons. But where did they disappear to? I'll make you a wish come true. Does that mean that wasn't a dream? Did my wish really come true? The princess must be tired. She is injured after all. A man with an eye patch shrugged at me with worry on his face. His name was Madison, right? He was one of my festivals. I rarely ever talked to him, but he was friends with Yuri. They acted like brothers. However, he wasn't the man I was familiar with. I thought it was just a scratch, but it doesn't hurt. Do you want to get some rest? Alright, you should get changed and take some medicine first. Jeez. Yuri looks pretty flustered. I don't know where the medicine or your clothes are. It's a pain not having many female servants, Hearn. Do you know where these things are? No. The person named Hearn's became silent. He sucked in thought. He was staring to me. His cold gaze. Oh, I remember. He was my fiancé. He grew up together and I promised to get married. But he was different. The man I remember had much gentler eyes. His face and his voice and his name. I tried to remember, but I cannot. I know he was different, but it felt like my head was full of haze. So, I'm in a world. So, my wish came true, which I probably wish I wanted them all alive again. So, they're all alive again, but not in the same world. Is it another dimension mirrored to mine, but it's different? Morin, everyone was supposed to have died. My brother and the vessel who was like a brother to him. Both died fighting the demons. During the fight, my fiancé was ill and drew his last breath. Whoa! Well, that's one way to make your wish, make it even more. Hey, I brought him back too, only because it happened to happen when the demon was there. You're lucky, sweetheart. In exchange for granting your wish, the demon will steal something important from you. Is that what's going on? These strangers swapped places with the people that died. Had my memories been changed? They probably weren't aware that they swapped places either. My body starts to shiver. And Karina shocked Yuri's hand, and when he put it on my forehead. Oh. Yuri looks hurt. He's been studying and forward hit my eyes. You start shivering, so I thought you might have a fever. He didn't seem like a bad guy. He was like a child and easy to get along with. He was like my actual brother. I'm sorry, I was just a little surprised, that's all. I apologized and he smiled. That's good. You are tired after all. The demons surrounding the castle haven't made their move. So get some rest while you can. I'll find the demon that attacked you and shred him myself. Yeah. Oh. I nod and then realize something important. Father. Where is Father? If all these people swap places with my loved ones, I'm sure Father did as well. I heard someone reply to me from behind. He lowers his voice for fun. I'm here. Whoa. Your father looks badass. I want to know what your guys looked at like before they died. This is kind of unfair for me. I didn't notice before, but there was a strange air in this place. It felt like there was a tiger standing behind me. I turned around, and my father was sitting down calmly, resting his chin on his hands. I knew it was him. He was no Lornco. He was definitely into his land, as my father. He was kind of different from the kind of father in my memories. His snapped gaze looked like it could see through everything. He stares me down without resistance. He suddenly smirks and stood up. Father, how are you? It's so boring waiting here. Why don't we play with the demons outside for a bit? You do not sound like the father she remembers. You're not planning on going out this late, are you? Is that a problem? What are you saying? Yuri put up, but Hearn stopped him. Well, all due respect, Lord Hearn. The troops are exhausted. I believe it would be better to stay inside tonight and wait until morning to attack. We attack demons, Hearn. Do you really think they'll wait until morning before attacking? Oh. Even you should know that, you current man. Hearn starts to laugh. Did you want to take a blame before Yuri starts to oppose me? Ren didn't say a word. He just lowers his head. I grabbed Yuri's hand and held it tight. Yuri looks at Murray first. He glanced at Hearn and Noble, but Hearn plans no mind to Murray and turned to mine. Come, Hearn. Earn your troops. We're going outside. Yes, my lord. The two of them went towards the door. Wait a moment. Suddenly, we hear a voice come out of nowhere. Without making a sound, a man appeared from outside the ground. Who goes there? None stuns in front of the north door. What's with this no warm response? I did send a message for my arrival. The man shrugs his shoulders and smirks. He goes on his knees and lowers his head. I am Vermont. My former master has died, and I came to seek a new one to follow. I respect a flavor to reply. Was in high spirits. I made haste to visit you today. Or did you change your mind, Master Kumor? I was surprised by his rival behalf. His words were polite. He even bowed, but his sense he was hiding a smile. It's like he was taking pleasure for the odd situation. For a moment, Ned stroked his chin and thought, and he finally nods. Oh, that's right. I did receive your letter. We have met face to face before, haven't we? It is as you say, although I do not think you would actually come here. What does that mean? There was another meaning behind current words Jorgens and Martin didn't understand. Hearn stood there with an unchanged expression. I left it print on me. Now then, Kern, was it? I'm sure you have a good reason for stopping me, don't you? Of course. Kern nods. The enemy has gotten in front of the main gate. They are then destroying it now. They are roaring on thousands of them. 1,000? I almost shocked. I didn't know how many soldiers were still in the castle. No, even if they were uninjured, 1,000 demons are too much for them. I looked like my fancy was going to end here. When I bit my lip in defeat, Kern spoke his usual voice. Continue. Continue what? You stopped me just to tell me that? Did you not come here to show me how stealthy you are? Kern grins. Indeed, I had followed the leader of the demons. I see. Gun's eyes became sharp without turning his head as he spoke. The gun demons are intelligent. If we took out the leader, the rest should run away. Can you hold them off? Yes. Do you have a plan? Yes, my lord. However, I need Sir Vern to do his part. Ren finally speaks. Ren shorted and stood up. I, Vern Korn, promise that my 8th son, Ren, and I will do our best. Geez, Hun and I have to hold down the fort. Why? The Kun himself goes out. When did the father become so reckless? I swear I changed the name. As I listened to Jörn complaints, I walked to my room. Rose, what's wrong? Huh? What's the long face? Does your wounds hurt? No. I put my hands on my chest. The cuts was a lot shorter than I thought. It throbs, but it didn't hurt. I was more confused about the 5 men who were around me. I'm sure I heard about a ninja named Kern when father was still alive. He had declared to bring a master ninja. However, I heard he was attacked by a demon on his way here and died. So we didn't meet him. Did that mean that some swap place with him as well? Don't worry. Jörn places his warm hand on my shoulders and I look up at him. He smiles softly and looks at me. Ken guys does seem a little creepy, but he also looks reliable. Ben there too, not to mention Kern Harmenden plan. I am messing up all these names. If anything, Far won't go down that easy. Yeah, you're right. You're really kind, Yakima. What's up? All of a sudden. This year must have been shy. He was blushing and turned his face away. Maybe I was dreaming. When I saw the castle fall, everyone died. My memory could be wrong, too. This Yuri was my real brother. And the dagger, that demon, and everything must have been dreaming. What happened, Rose? Your current is ripped, huh? There's a huge rip on the hem. Did you not notice? I looked down and was taken back. It was ripped, just like you said. It was then that the demon attacked me, so it wasn't a dream. Were you climbing a tree like you usually to when you were little? I swear, Rose, you're such a tomboy. Harry laughs, but I barely noticed. I was in my room alone. I sit down and let out a breath. I didn't know who these men were. At any rate, they weren't the people they claimed to be. Where did they come from? They had faced false memories of being in this castle, but there were work of the demons in my dreams. Their loved one might have been someone out there. I only put my hand to my chest and I realized the dagger was there. Actually, a fire demon lives inside this blade. I do not remember his face, but those were my father's words. The girl, that small demon inside me. Dream told me it granted me a wish. I grabbed the dagger and spoke to it. Did you do all this? Of course. I dropped the dagger after hearing the unexpected reply. The dagger was turned on voice, then came out of the center of the blade. Hey, be careful with me. I got burned over the years, you know. It can't be. Are you the demon that was sealed in the dagger? It's all thanks to you for giving me your blood, hee hee. It's been a while since I've been able to talk to a human. I can't believe what was happening before me. Nonsense. The dagger understood human speech and was talking. More important, the castle was now still, and the dead were now living. After seeing the dagger talk, nothing else could describe me. Tell me, who are these men? You asked some strange question. Those are the people you wished for. There are famous heroes from the prone world. I cannot see why you didn't take issues with them. What do you mean, previous world? Your foreign world, they came from a time of infighting. My foreign world, a different world. I don't quite understand, so I am right. It's a different world altogether. In any case, you brought them here from far off place, right? Yep, I pulled them here with a little tug. It was like fishing, hee hee. So you overwrote their memories in exchange for mine. Yes, it's as you said. I sighed without realizing it. The dagger annoyed laugh. Haha, there's no need to worry. I told you, right? They're great heroes. They're sure to make your wish come true. He was right. It was just like he said. This was my wish. I was sitting when everyone died. I didn't want to see the castle fall to ruins. I was sure that was why my dad granted my wish in this form. However, he just involved unknown people into our battle. Nolan didn't return until some time close to sunrise. I tried to stay up to think about everything, but I had little sleep. I came to my senses hearing the conversation in the castle. I pulled my clothes on and went out. Until a moment ago, no one in the World Castle people came. I stopped a maid who was walking quietly as she held a washbowl. The maid was confused and bowed on the floor. Raise your head. Has my father returned? Yes, however, he was injured a moment ago. Injured. Where is he? He is in his room. I was on my way to get the hot water for him. I see. I'm sorry for stopping you. By your way. I sent out my father's room. Now, none was used to it. When I came close to the door, I became even more impatient. I stood in front of the door and wondered if I should call out to him. I wondered if such nature I should call him father. I felt guilty for my real father, though. Father, may I come in? Prince Rose, is it? Enter. Prince Rose, why would my father call me that? I entered and no one was sitting on his bed. There was a page beside him, holding a hand towel. The towel was dry and red with blood. Yuring, Hun, and Mern were already inside. You're ruined. It's nothing special. I tried fishing off the leader, and a small demon grazed my back. Does it hurt? Ha! It feels like my back is itching. Its claws were a little too sharp to be a black shirt, though. What happened to the head demon? Of course, we defeated it. Why couldn't the demons? Splendid. Man was the one who finished it off. He sees him why I was approaching with the little demon behind me. Branson silent bows. Now that I thought about it, the original man was also the silent type as well. Then the demon. They ran away with their tails behind their legs, right? Moon spoke to some of its distance. Exactly. I didn't know where the voice came from, replied from. However, I do not think this is the end of it. The voice was like a passing breeze. Ern raised his eyes. You don't think it's the end? You took out the leader, didn't you? For the time being. But if you think that was the real boss, he chuckles. It sounded like he was making fun of Yorkie. Yorkie turned to say something, but Hearn shook his head and stopped him. Sure, friend, why don't you think that was the boss, true boss? This is just how I see it. I do not know how demons think, so I cannot say anything for sure. It's fine, say it. It looks like their panic was a little revenge for having taken out their supreme leader. It looked like they were retreating in order to rebuild their forces. I thought so. It didn't look like they were running for their lives. It seems like they were planning their next assault. For a short while, everyone was silent. Everyone was in deep in thought after realizing the battle wasn't finished yet. However, Yuri broke out the silence. In any case, we safe tonight, right? Let's prepare for tomorrow and find the demons, right guys? It was like he was trying to cheer me up. He smiled at me. Yeah, you're right. I nodded and softly touched the dagger on my chest. I still don't know. My memories were sharply missed. How was I supposed to grieve over my true ones? That's what I was thinking of these men. My false father, brother, fiance, and servant. Does that mean I can have my father? Him? I mean, he's not my real father, so it wouldn't be nothing weird about it. My false brother? And for your false fiance. And then he's the servant, and then you're the ninja. There were some here on my behalf. It hurts just to breathe. It feels like the dagger under my hand was chuckling. Oh, we finished the program. Yay! Yep, I can have my father. Oh my goodness. Why am I not surprised? It's just awesome. And that's the main story. Alright. We'll continue and I'll pick one of the guys later. Peace, guys.